Oh, good to know.
Yeah, it's like just to let you know. All right,
Hey.
all right. I want to start the theme song.
Oh well, if you're live, let me put this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the incredible second episode of the Strange Herd podcast. It's me, your one and only Jared Monday, and we're here joined by two wonderful guests of mine, the amazing Mr. Banana Man, back at it again, and the great and powerful Oz.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, man, we're excited for all the things you're about to tell us today. And, of course, running all the stuff back there, so if shit gets out of whack or out of tune, it's good old Sebastian making sure to bring us home.
Just go ahead and expect it to happen.
Just expect, yeah, we're still learning. It's episode 2. Oh, goodness. So what the hell's up, guys? How are you?
I am. I'm acclimated, feeling good. This floor is colder this episode, just so you at home or wherever you're at. It's the floor is colder today. So
A floor you said for men feet.
I wouldn't even call it that. I don't know about you guys. I plan on having those heated bathroom tiles.
Ooh, yeah.
When I get in my house, that's what I plan on having.
Dude, that's one of those things. Have you ever seen? You've probably seen it at some of the fancy houses you've been at. It's like a thing where it's like a vacuum around the kitchen island. It's like a fancy ass person house.
So it's like the island's here, but then
And at the
going
bottom,
around it.
like, you know how you usually like maybe sweep something just.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're
And
talking about.
it's got a vacuum.
Yep.
Like it's a big ass vacuum underneath. and
It's
a
part of
trash can.
those whole house vacuum systems where you can literally get a hose and just plug into the wall, and then it brings it all to one area in the house, and you clean out a canister.
Yeah, so you just sweep everything
Yep.
into the one corner.
Wow.
I fell in love with that, and that's when I knew I was an adult. That's when I knew I.
Speaking of growing up, I don't know if we talked about high school reunions last time, did we?
I'm pretty sure it came up, but maybe we didn't talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being a somewhat? I don't know. Is Oz a Muslim man in this character?
Of course.
Of course.
I mean,
okay. Inshallah.
I can't fight it. I mean,
Just look at him.
you just
Come
gotta look
on.
at me.
Dude.
Like it's.
You were looking real atheist. I'm
You can see it in his motorcycle.
Oh God, where was he going with that? I was oh yes. How do you feel about the high school reunion being at a brewery that you pay $28?
I mean,
for?
I don't like it. I'm like, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that doesn't drink. I'm sure there's a lot of other people like that either don't drink as much or would rather have it at like another like a event space versus a brewery where you got alcohol and little snack bites. I'd rather it be like a dinner party. If we're trying to go for something professional, especially 10 years after high school, you'd think we're all in professional spaces.
Did everyone sound off? Like, was I the only one that thought the high school reunion was always held at the high school?
So I thought that too.
I thought that too.
Okay,
Until,
Like, I feel like I saw that in
until-
movies and like TV shows. It's like, oh, I'm going to my high school
Yeah.
reunion. Like, I feel like it goes on How I Met Your Mother or Friends, where oh,
Yeah.
back to the old high school, and then like they hook up in the old like gym locker room or something. Like, I felt like that was like in a movie or some cliche somewhere.
But then, like as adults, or as we are now, it's kind of like, wait a minute, like we're gonna invite adults with alcohol to a high school. That kind of spells lawsuit.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, but teachers and staff do that crap all the time. I still remember when we were in high school, there was this little teachers lounge next to where the students got the food, and sometimes after school they would have events there, and they would have wine, and they wouldn't have liquor, but they would have wine and
Beer and
beer and
wine,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Yes,
they have to
but-
be responsible because they show up there the next day.
with their coworkers. Yeah.
Us coming back for a 10-year reunion
Fuck
is
all, man.
very, very different.
Why?
Very different. I will say, though, for the sake of you all, it might not end up being at the brewery,
Yeah.
just because I know for me, there just wasn't enough people to sign up. So they
Yeah.
tried like 2 or 3 different breweries, it didn't work, and then they were like, "Oh, we're just gonna go to a park.
Hey guys.
We're just gonna pick a day and
Just
go
a
to
quick-
a park."
I just think our class might have been a little cooler though.
Hey, could
Then
you
mine
guys do me a
absolutely-
favor?
Yeah.
I keep hearing like the static noise. I feel like someone's getting text or something like that. Can we
Oh, that might
can we
be
switch to
me.
airplane mode?
Yeah, my bad. That's
No, mine's on silent. Yeah.
Yeah, just I can hear like the.
I guarantee you,
Yeah.
I'm not getting any text. But
Your
I'm
Neither
on
am I.
iPad wouldn't do
mode.
anything, right?
What?
Your iPad wouldn't be doing anything.
No,
right?
it's all Wi-Fi.
No,
All right,
Yeah.
just making
it's
It's
sure.
good.
definitely me.
Which you can connect to the Wi-Fi, obviously, if you need to.
Somebody sent me a raid in Pokemon Go.
Oh my god, dude! Speaking of Pokemon, actually, did we talk about this? Where
No.
I actually saw something. It was like a real TikTok thing on Instagram, and it was about Pokemon employees, like at the
Mhm.
factory.
Okay.
They were like pulling cards off the line, like the super rare holographic ones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude got busted trying to flip them because he walked into a card dealer like to trade and like what's like a super rare one, like the like
Mewtwo?
well, that's
I don't know. Is that rare?
Charizard issue
like a
one
Charizard like
category.
hologram or
Yeah.
like what's like one of the new
couldn't
are you
tell you.
Pokemon? We need Devin.
It's
Yeah, you
Buster
need
Blader
Devin.
number
I have
7.
no idea.
Hold on, shall we call him?
I mean,
Yeah.
it is Sunday, so be prepared.
Ah, no, we
I mean,
won't
it's
bug him.
like-
Yeah, let's not bug him.
You need like a whole set for the actual value. To
Yeah,
be
he's
fair.
gonna.
But there's probably like some standalone old Charizards and random cards.
Yeah, but, like it was like
Valuable.
they were. I can't remember the card they said, but some dude walked into one of the card trading shops and tried to trade like 50, like it was like some insane, like it was like a huge deck of just super ultra rare cards. And so the guy at the shop was like, "That's sketch," because they're all legit. And then there had been a bunch of people, because I've seen the videos where people do like we're going to buy 100 packs of like like card booster packs and
Mhm.
like say and everyone's like, I'm not getting shit.
Yeah.
And then turns out that when that guy like kind of reported it to Pokemon like corporate, I guess they're like, oh my god, we realized all of our employees are stockpiling all the super rare cards for themselves.
About to say that guy had to be new for that story to break somewhat recently. Like he's
You've known this?
no. The thing is like, what kind of noob takes a deck of ultra rare cards
Yeah.
to the same
Yeah.
place?
Like, you gotta
that
be
guy's-
smart with
That
it.
guy's new. He's new. He wasn't on Ocean's 13. That guy sucks.
Yeah.
That guy definitely sucks. Call back to episode 1.
Well, God, dude, I mean, wasn't it Jake Paul had like some like first edition like
Charizard.
Charizard, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, Charizard was always my favorite, but I thought it was dumb that he's not a dragon, right?
Yeah, no, he's not a dragon, but there's other Pokemon that aren't dragons, and you're like, come on, like, what
Come
are you
on.
doing? Like, typing is interesting in Pokemon
Yeah.
as a whole, and then even when it comes to, it's like every type has a dragon except for poison, and you're like, wait a minute, but why?
Seems
And yeah, dude, discrimination. I tell you what, that's honestly what it boils down to. It's just discrimination.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know, man. I never got into Pokemon. I'm surprised, like we talked last episode about D&D. It's like I'm surprised I'm as much into D&D, but you're also like you didn't get anything like that. You were Yu-Gi-Oh, Sebastian, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe you can, maybe Sebastian can tell me. I have this book of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I found like years ago. I don't know if they're valuable or not.
The answer is yes.
Oh,
What,
I might have to pull them out.
what price do you put on your childhood memories?
They weren't.
They
'cause
weren't
I never,
his.
They weren't mine.
What? Wait.
He stole someone else's.
No, I didn't steal them.
He stole someone else's child.
We moved in years ago when we moved into this apartment. There was like this book that was in the, you know how some apartments they have the back deck and then they have the storage room in the back
Someone
outside.
just left it at a
Yes.
property.
Somebody just left it there.
What color's the book?
Black.
All right, it's not mine. Oh, I'm looking for mine. I've been looking for mine for years.
And I think I have it like somewhere here. If you guys don't mind, I can step off camera and look for it real quick.
Maybe afterwards.
Maybe afterwards. All right, it's fair.
I mean, dude, like, I don't know. I just remember, like, getting all my cards fucking taken. Like, I was like, oh, my parents were like, oh, yeah, it's a card game. Sure, it's cool. It's, like, it's whatever your friends are into. But then all the older kids in the neighborhood that, like, actually knew how to play the game, like, fucking took all my cards. They're like, oh, you lost. And I'm like, I'm banished to the shadow room, I guess. Fuck. Like,
You can do that?
Well, yeah, when they're bigger than you and you're like, what? I was like, Christ, like, 9, 10? They were, like, all, like...
Wait, there was a point in time where other people were bigger than you, Jared?
Yes.
Wow, it's hard to believe.
Hey.
That's why he put so much effort into getting whiter.
It's like, I know where I can win this race.
I'm not losing any more of my card.
Never again. Oh my god, dude! I don't know, man. I didn't ever get bullied or anything. I don't know. It's like I was just like kind of like pudgy kid, and then I had the growth spurt like right in like 5th, 6th grade.
So it sounds like which you let me know which is better, getting bullied or just getting taken advantage of, because you definitely got taken advantage of. They swindled you, my
Oh yeah,
friend.
no, dude, I had like the blue eyes white dragons and stuff, and then I lost. I was like, oh, maybe I can get like I had 2, and then they did the play it for both. And I was like, because I lost one, I was like, play again and just like play for both. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe it's in the cards, maybe the Exodia or whatever the freaking guy's name was.
Okay.
He's like, maybe it's in the cards, and then he just steamrolled me. He's like, you've activated my fuck you card. Like, give me your shit, kid.
What is this? Vegas makes so much sense now. Each
Well-
roll at the craps table, he's
Come
just trying to
on.
win back the blue eyes white dragon.
The funny thing
It's
is
all
when
trauma.
he said, when Jared said older, like the older kids, I'm not thinking like, okay, you're in
no.
elementary and middle school. Because when was this? When you were in middle school?
Well, he was 9, like
Yeah.
9 or 10.
So elementary school.
Elementary, yeah.
And so when you're saying older kids, you're thinking like you're talking about middle schoolers or high schoolers, right?
Yeah.
So when you said older kids, for some reason I'm thinking like 20-year-olds. And I'm picturing like these adults literally here playing Pokemon.
How old are you to say that?
Yeah, dude. Oh Lord, I think I might have done something that might be I might have to turn this over to Sebastian. It's just like,
Yeah, those buttons are different colors. I don't know if you're the one to handle this.
yeah, I don't know. Is the sound up on the board for the Bluetooth? Can I? Is this cool?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
What was that?
That was that one fish.
Money? How much? What's the bounty on me, team?
It's
killing
just
this
a bunch
guy
of
and
meme
looking at
sounds.
His reaction.
Okay.
Okay.
We are
Yeah.
against gun violence. We do not support gun violence.
Speak for yourself.
I said gun violence.
Oh well, I mean, sometimes you have to use gun violence to defend yourself.
It doesn't have to be gun violence. That's self-defense. There's
Yeah.
a difference between
I'm
violence and self-defense.
Pretty sure if you're using guns for defense, there's some violence involved.
Doesn't always have to be.
You just have to be better at the violence than the person attacking you.
There's a
Does-
difference between violence and self-defense. Violence can land you in jail. Self-defense is self-defense.
Is pistol whipping considered gun violence?
I mean, the gun is pretty violent in that action. Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, it's not gonna.
Well, it's the person being violent. The gun's not being violent.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, well,
The
that's
person using the gun as a weapon.
that's the whole thing about with the whole assault thing. It's like, that's it, we gotta ban assault weapons, and then like, hold on, someone hand me a spoon, and then let me beat the shit out of somebody with it, and then all of a sudden that's an assault spoon.
That's battery.
Yeah, assault and battery.
That's perfect. That's so perfect.
If we ever get any lawyers that actually watch the show, write in, let us know how absolutely, completely fucked we are. Dude, have you ever, what was it? Oh, God, what was that movie where the guy I want to say it was, what was HBO, not The Godfather, the
Saints of
Sopranos?
Newark?
No, maybe it was Saints of New York or The Sopranos, where the guy, like, goes into this place and he just pistol whips the fuck out of this dude. And it's like with a revolver.
Mm.
And I just remember at the end of the scene, he's walking out of it's always a pizzeria. Sorry. Like, and he's walking out of the Italian like restaurant with his hand bloody, dripping, and the revolver's like broken in half.
No, jeez.
I was like, holy fuck, that's badass. Now that's some fucking pistol whips, dude.
Mm.
Like, you had some of that 38 special, like, just, God. I was like, that's just, it kind of bothers me on a logical level, because it's like it's like using a hammer to screw something in.
Yeah. It's like, that's a waste of money at that point in time.
Yeah.
If the gun's broken. I'm just saying, like.
Banana Man?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite gun of any, but just by chance? that
I
you ever-
do actually.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, right there. Look.
I walked right into that.
I was hoping you would.
I was so happy to do so. That was not planned. I was just like, oh yeah, let's talk about guns. Actually, happened to our mutual billiards hustler friend that we know,
Okay.
Billy.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. I was like, oh.
Dude, first off, I cannot believe, like, we went and played the other, like, a pool hall.
Oh,
Holy God, this, like, it's just not fair.
that's what happens when you follow your dreams.
Dude, I like, and like our other like friend that was like, he's trying to get back into playing billiards a little bit more, but like Billy is just him and his dad are just insane.
Yeah.
Like, I went to Vegas with him, and then his dad's even better.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, you've heard.
Oh,
But he does that shit where he hits the billiard cue, and it goes and like hits 4 rails, and he's like not even looking at it,
That's right.
and he just walks to where it's going to be.
That's right.
Oh, I'm like, fuck. But yeah, dude,
That's Steph Curry. Look away 3.
legitimately the same exact energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, dude, I don't know.
You know what you gotta do next time?
What?
You gotta play him left-handed. You tell him to use his offhand. That's what I did, and guess what? He took like 6 shots instead of just running the table on me. So I felt really good about myself.
Well, I just played like dummy defense where just smack the ball as hard as you can. Something will happen. And I literally hooked his the cue ball like around, because there was like all my balls were on the table. Like, you know, it's like I know who's like, am I solid stripes? I don't know how. Well, or you know, he just didn't run the table that time, so it's like I guess it's whatever's most on the table. But dude, I got him like completely barricaded behind 4 of my balls, and he's just like, dude, there's nothing, there's no like strategy to get out of this.
That's right.
And I was like, insta ball in hand. I was like, it was the stupidest. I'm sorry, buddy. Like, I prepare you for the dumbest shit, but you're going to be the best billiard player because of it. But when I was out in Vegas with him, I remember I kind of went on a gun tangent in front of all of his friends that I'd met for like the second or third time. And it was not good. It was very cringy of me.
Okay.
So I'm glad, like, because I walked into the gun statement about to do that again, and you're like, look at these guns. It's like, oh, your gun's safe, man, from going off on a tangent.
These guns have saved many of people.
No, I don't know if y'all remember at our mutual friend's wedding reception, I gave that speech, and at the end, I was like, yeah, he taught me about everything, like, you know, which included, you know, it was like guns, watches, and everything. When I said guns, like, the whole room was like, and I didn't even think much of it. I'm like, I'm just saying it. But
Yeah.
apparently people were like, gasped that I actually even pointed that out.
That's weird.
I
It
don't
is
know.
weird. Like, I don't know if you guys remember.
I don't.
No,
I know
Oh,
it was a
okay.
good speech though.
Yeah.
I was coherent.
I think I was.
Just for a little bit of context, the friend that we're
Referring to.
the friend that we're referring to, or like the groom, he doesn't go anywhere without his protection. Like, if he is in his house and he goes to take out the trash, like from his house,
Yeah.
He is prepared.
to his garbage can,
The curb, yeah.
he
Strapped.
is strapped.
Well, you know the stay strapped or get clapped. Like, that's just a fact.
That
You've never heard that?
sounds more like an STD warning.
Yeah,
than
that's
anything
what I was
else.
thinking.
That is what
Like,
that is.
yeah, stay strapped or get the
I
clap.
know I'm not alone on this. Stay strapped or get clapped. I mean, I know.
I've never heard that.
Well, I have my reasonings why I think you've never heard that. Sebastian, I see you flinching over there. Just not going to participate in that one.
Or do we need to move this conversation back to the reunions, or?
Sure, we can go back to that.
I mean, I'm just wondering if he heard this the first time in high school health class or something.
Right? I think
No.
that's where you got it from.
No,
Okay.
no.
All right.
I'm pretty sure I heard it from one of those like demolition ranch guys, or like one of the gun YouTubers. It's like, we're gonna blow up a bunch of tannerite today and see if we don't fucking die.
Dude, it was the 13-year-old kid that took the rest of your blue eyes. If
Oh
you would've-
my God.
If you would have had a magic D spell, that would have been it. But he's like, hey, stay strapped and get clapped. These blue eyes are mine.
God, dude, I wish. Fuck that kid's life up. Bring it. I didn't. You know, I don't even.
You ever wonder what
wasn't
those
ready
kids are
for
now
that.
doing in life?
He's probably like an insurance agent somewhere selling like high-end, like predatory mortgages or something like that.
They're dealing-
He's a title loan like shark somewhere.
They're dealing Jared crap cards in Vegas.
They- The Illuminati has been against me my whole life. Those are the exact. Dude, it all makes sense. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just been fucked my whole life.
That's it. They've just been coming after you, man.
So go back on the reunion conversation to get it off of me. What would be your like perfect, like if you were just like unlimited resources, like you just could plan the perfect one, but it had to be like realistic. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would either one of y'all
Like
do?
for like a 10-year reunion, because it would
Yeah.
depend on like.
Yeah, like a 10-year reunion, because that's the first one.
Yeah, man, it's just 10 years.
I mean, if we can get enough people there, like probably have like somewhere like a dinner party or something, and like not. I guess what comes to mind is similar to prom, but not prom, like an adult version where you still got a little bit of dancing, you got a social side, you have
Fuck.
drinks and stuff like that, but without the drama of prom, obviously. Like not crowning anybody again or anything like that, but just that kind of vibe.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can see where you're getting at.
All right.
Yeah, because then you got married people, they can hang out. You got single people, they can hang out, and it's kind of a little bit for everybody.
But most important question: are kids allowed?
No.
No,
Okay, good.
no, because it's gonna be like
Absolutely
there's gonna
not.
be alcohol there, and I wouldn't think kids. would be
Probably
good
a
idea for
fight.
kids.
Some of those
I feel
kids got there because of alcohol. I want you to know that.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't think no kids.
Why are you bringing your mistakes, bro?
Yeah,
don't
it's
do
like
that. Don't bring your-
somebody
don't bring
like
your
always
accidents.
needs to make sure that's a rule. Is just
No kids.
I don't know. It's like even like I've been to plenty of breweries, and that's the only thing that I ever find is like when I'm holding like 2 beers, about to walk back to the group, and then like some fucking kid bumps into my thigh. I'm like, why are you here? It's like, you good?
No, it's just I had dinner before or lunch before we started, so that's why I'm burping.
Yeah, don't do that in the mic.
I'm trying not to.
Banana Man, what would you do for your perfect for high school
Oh
reunion?
man, Andretti's. Just rent out Andretti's, and whoever wants to. Oh, you guys want to do like a round robin go-kart tournament? Bam, we're
Hell
doing
yeah.
it. We're turning the speed all the way up. Andretti's already has a bar. Already has games. Basically, you're paying this money, and we're doing this thing. We've got the whole section. We've got the whole all of Andretti's rented out.
It just reminds me of a spring break where we.
Your idea is way better than mine. Go ahead.
It's okay. He's Banana Man.
Respect.
He's got just so much more room for like ideas up here.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's so beautiful.
That's right.
Oh my god, that's actually a real. I was like you said that, and I was like, damn, that's a really good idea. The only thing I could come up with after that is like I was like, well, yeah, there's the Topgolf next to it. Like do a combo of that because I mean, I just remember one spring break we went to a go-kart track and they're like, Jared, act sober, and I was like, okay. And they let me race the go-karts. I was like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
In North Georgia, they actually have a open track where the go-karts go up to like 50, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't think you can drive those with if you consume alcohol. I think they have to like.
Oh no, yeah, no, I don't. I think there's a
Just-
limit and
That's a
stuff
good way
to
to just
that.
fuck
but-
up some go-karts.
You guys know up the street, across from the gym that we go to, there's something called Urban Air.
What is
yes,
that?
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, so it's like a go-kart trampoline place. They got trampolines, they got go-karts, they got a high wire swing, doesn't matter. They got dodgeball and they got like the rims and they got a foam pit. The important thing is, I know, it's really fun. The important thing is that they have the go-karts there and they have 3 settings. They basically, I think they have the kid setting and they have adult setting.
Oh my god!
It's always on the kid setting because the majority of people aren't good at driving
Oh.
go-karts. Like the adults can't handle the adult speed. But when you show them that you can handle adult speed, they crank it up.
They're like, all
So
right.
we had the adult one.
Yeah, because we were drifting.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, we because like you can't drift going kid speed because
Yeah.
kids don't know how to drift.
Yeah, they just.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they
that'd be
don't
horrible.
have the Wii thing.
That's
They don't
true.
understand
That's
it.
true.
But no, as for us,
I didn't know that was all in there.
oh yeah, no.
That's
It's
amazing.
It's actually
It is,
it's a
yeah.
lot of fun and it's worth it. It's really worth it.
See, I'm a big advocate for doing those kind of things on like a second or third date, something that's a little more active. Like I feel like first date always is like a coffee date, something that's like a park lunch, something where you're not drinking.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, for me now,
No,
because all the dates I've gone on where it's just like, hey, let's get together, meet you at the beginning of the date, and then after like how many glasses of wine or whatever, it's just like I don't know. I've changed my perspective on that, but that's a good idea.
Yeah,
What?
no.
I think the reason those things are getting more popular is because we're the kids that grew up with Chuck E. Cheese, and they're basically just increasing it like on the fun level for us.
I think Chuck E. Cheese is what made me a partial gambling addict.
I like that.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I would always like as I got older and my brother still wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese. I would look at him like, it'd be cheaper just to buy these things like outright with cash
Absolutely.
versus spending all the money hoping to get the
Win it,
tickets
yeah.
and then win it.
It's
like,
the allure.
Yeah. Well, it's just like that's the thing about like casinos. They make you think. Like outside of blackjack, they want you to think you got a chance.
The only thing I have against this place you just discussed is $3 for a slice of pizza.
You're not even eating pizza
You're
right
not
now.
even eating pizza
I
right
know.
now.
I'm just trying to see what the cost is for the go-karts because I don't remember.
It's like you're saying these things, but you act like we're not going to get the group right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Banana.
I was actually looking for the veteran discount. See how much it was for veterans.
I mean, look, I'm not even mad at it's a discount's a discount. I used Cash App's card. You know, Cash App. You can get
I'm
like a
familiar.
dude. I love it's got because I'm a Waffle House fiend, but you can get 10% off a Waffle House
Every time you go?
every time.
Oh, my gosh.
I use that shit for my steak and eggs every time.
Do you remember...
Oh no.
You remember that card that we had to sell in high school?
The
Oh yeah,
gold
the gold
card.
cards.
You sell your gold cards? Did you sell your gold cards?
Never sold my gold cards.
Dude, it was so easy.
I was so bad at it.
Oh my, dude.
I didn't even try.
The one,
I just talked to my family.
I sold a few.
Good job.
the epic one that I think you're going to talk about,
What?
the Sonic.
What? Go ahead. I don't even know.
You don't remember the Sonic deal?
The Sonic deal.
So Sonic the drive-thru, the fast food place.
Yeah.
We had a deal one year, and they fucked up big. And they had the buy one get an entire like you can get large sweet tea, large chili cheese tots, bacon double cheeseburger. Say I have the Brookwood Gold card, double it for free.
Wow.
Did not know that.
Yeah, like a buddy of mine can't.
I wonder if they still have that now.
No.
Do you remember?
Let's see.
I don't know. It's like I don't.
Yeah, don't say.
Well, it's like my
What
name's on the
Brookwood
podcast,
Gold
so it's like he
card?
wouldn't.
What number were they?
He went to Navy.
Okay.
He was your.
He was a lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And he had glasses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful human being, sweetest person.
Yeah, he's a funny
second to
guy.
none to
Yeah.
the Banana Man himself.
Yeah.
But we went to church together and stuff. And one of the cool things is like, I was like, "Hey, Dad, me and this guy, I don't know if he wants to be named, but we would like he would ride with. I'd drive to church after practice, so we'd miss the team dinner, which sucked half the year because they always had the rotisserie chickens and everything. But like my dad, that year that we had the gold card deal, he showed up and he would put 2 meals in. This friend of mine was like, "Your dad just went and got us burgers and fries and like drinks and stuff, so we don't have to miss out on team meal." And I was like, "Dude, it's the gold card." He's like, "This is the best use of a gold card I've ever seen." And dude, Sonic the next year said, "Fuck that.
Yeah.
We are never doing that again." Like absolutely fucked up on that one. That like a buy one get one free, but then it was like you could just literally make the mega combos, and it's like, and I didn't know this for a long time. You can, I think this is still a fact, and Sebastian, feel free to fact check me, but you can like do like the a la carte or like order like it's like, hey, I want a triple patty, like 3 pieces of cheese, like 4 times bacon. And like you can make like I think Steak and Shake had that 7x7 burger. Did you ever see that?
I remember that.
No.
Never had it, but I remember it.
Horrible. Have to ask for it to be dry because if not, they're not going to sling all the grease off every patty as they stack it. Dude, instant heart attack. Oz, literally, if your trainer saw like this thing, he would slap like everybody.
I mean, as a cheat meal, I mean,
yeah, if you're trying to dirty bulk, sure.
yeah.
But it was 7.
Mainly for like hangovers and stuff like
No.
that. Like, they'd even make it at all times.
It was a late night only menu item.
Wow.
But I think it was like $15 or $14 or something like that. But you got 7 patties, 7 pieces of cheese, and then the bacon, lettuce, tomato, and onions on top. And it was horrible.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. But I almost did that basically at Sonic one time. Also horrible. But like they had to like my friend that told me about it that worked at the Sonic was like, like they were just like, I knew I should never have told you. It's like
I've trusted you with the
it's
secret.
like, oh, it's like this is how we lose the good secrets of fast food. And I
It
mean,
is.
like, dude, I've like, God, there's a couple ones I've heard. Like, I heard the Starbucks at Target, or like the Target Starbucks. Anybody? Like, I'm not trying.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
the
trying.
Starbucks within Target.
Yeah.
Is that Target? Yeah.
Apparently, I heard like if you're walking around, you just get like a black coffee. Like I usually just get like a normal like coffee, cream, sugar, just something basic. And you walk around, they can give you free refills.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a regular thing for every Starbucks.
But it's because I never thought about it because it's in a Target. It's not the same, but it is.
Well,
It
they
is.
want to keep you wired so you buy more stuff from Target.
Dude.
And I'm pretty sure that Target probably gets like a portion of the revenue from that Starbucks or something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know. It's just like there's so many fast food like secrets out there. Like, I like how people pretend like the animal style at like In-N-Out.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, that's hidden menu.
ooh,
It's
like,
not.
Then why does everyone fucking order it?
Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
Or one of
We
our,
need to, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say one of the weird ones that I remember my old drummer's order from Taco Bell was the 2 cheesy bean and rice burritos, extra red sauce and extra beans. And it was just like, dude, on the low, that shit was good.
We need to do a
Cheap as fuck too. But
last
not a
minute
secret item.
like last minute pop-up trip to the In-N-Out in Texas. There's literally one 12 hours from here. Just randomly be like,
not
all right,
worth
hey,
it.
what are you doing? You doing anything? You doing anything? All right, let's just go.
I don't think it's worth it.
It's the experience. It's the road trip. We're not going for the In-N-Out. We're going for the road trip.
You want me to stay in a car with you for all the way to Louisiana? Where was it? Alabama, Texas? Fuck
Texas.
that. We did it once, and you never let me fucking drive.
Well, that was because you weren't on the rental. Or I thought you were.
Yeah, I was. I made sure because I was like, Azaz, if you're driving all the way to fucking Texas, there might be a point in the period that you want to stop.
Oh, wait, no, you did drive.
Yeah, I started like, oh yeah, I didn't drive the first. Yeah,
You did drive, dude.
no, I didn't. I did not. I drove on the last like 40 miles on the way home.
Yeah, and I kept saying if you wanted to drive, you could
No,
tell me, but you didn't say you
I
wanted
was
to
like,
drive.
no,
You're
I
like,
kept
hey,
saying, hey, let me know when you're like, I'll take over at any point.
and I was fine.
I don't know, man. It was
If
just-
you wanted to drive, that's all you had to say. I'll be like, all right, cool. He wants to drive. All right.
look, I'm just saying, you were very adamant about like, no, I got it. No, I got it.
Well, I also wanted to test because I've done 12-hour drives in box trucks before, and I wanted to test my stamina again. Because the last time I've done that was like 3 years ago.
Why would we go on a road trip when we can fly?
Yeah. Bitch.
Fine, let's fly. Let's see what the closest airport to the closest In-N-Out from here
Find
is.
that out.
Let's
but,
find that out right
But
now.
I'm just saying, I would even say, we got Whataburger now, so it's like, why? It's like, I think personally, Whataburger is same level. Like, I might piss off a lot of Northwesterners, Midwesterners. Like, what? What's Sebastian?
I'm taking care of it.
He says he's taking care of it. Go handle that.
No, I know what it. There we go. Okay.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Charging
Let's see.
condoms. If you don't stay
In-N-Out
strapped, you're
burger.
going to get the clap.
Yeah, stay strapped or get clapped, bro. But dude, I don't know. It's just like, it just seems a little excessive. Like this is like, this almost compares with the idea of like, hey, let's drive to the 24-hour Chick-fil-A on Saturday because they still they close at 1.
Hey,
What?
that's worth it.
That is.
Blasphemy. That is blasphemy.
Dude, it's worth it to go there. The fact that they just have an expanded menu from every Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know that,
Please share. I did not know about the extended menu.
oh yeah, so Chick-fil-A starts out as a diner. Like they're just a diner,
Like
and
the
they
Dwarf
were.
House? Like, is this like Dwarf House's menu?
This is the OG Chick-fil-A in Hapeville, Georgia.
I think it's Hatville.
Is
It's
it?
Hapeville.
It's Hape.
It's-
How are you gonna? I'm telling the story,
Good.
bro.
Fair enough.
Doing.
Retracted.
Anyways,
Sorry.
no, it's cool. It's cool. But yeah, so it's open every day, literally, except for Sunday, and it's 24 hours. But before we in the general populace had the mac and cheese, they already had the mac and cheese. Like, you can go there. It's literally a diner, so they have an extended menu. Chick-fil-A, as we know it, is just a cut-down version, so that way it's fast food, and they can get it to you quicker.
Yeah.
So making that trip is worth it.
Because I remember the Dwarf House as a child. Like, I would always go through the little dwarf. Like, I'm sorry if you're thinking a dwarf is still offensive. I think it was awesome. The Dwarf House was amazing. It had like the better ice cream for some reason. It had the extended menu and everything. Like, so this is just out there.
Yeah.
And, all right.
It's like...
Banana Man might have won me over for that road trip.
And it's also down the street from the Porsche racetrack.
We're definitely going now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Do you feel like every group of guys, like I feel like in all the bands that I've been in, like Trombley Bay, like all the boys in that band, we kind of were also big Top Gear Grand Tour fans, if you're familiar with that show?
Don't tell me the American one.
No.
No,
Okay,
no,
good,
no,
good,
the
good.
BBC
No.
one. the
Yeah, BBC. Okay, good. Yeah, no.
The American one was cute, but
I assumed everybody was a Top Gear fan.
I mean, it's hard
the
not.
Stig?
The Stig.
And that's that's kind of the friendship that you wanted, which you're like, I want to be able to go on a TV show with my friends and talk about things that we all like and then compete against each other and then sabotage each other.
Absolutely, yeah, I love the sabotaging. Like, I wanted to do that trick where you rewire someone's horn onto their brakes.
Yeah.
So every time they use the brake, it's they go up to red like.
I want you to know, though, and I say this with the most amount of love that I can, out of the competitions, like if that was us,
Yeah. Oh.
you would be James. Like you would just be like perpetually losing.
Oh, James May,
Yeah.
Captain Slow.
Yeah.
I feel like with your charisma, you would definitely. Yeah, no, you'd definitely be a Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
You're gonna crash a lot.
Fit him.
There we go. All right. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Yeah, it's
It's
about
not
5.5,
bad.
6 hours.
For the flight.
Yeah, to the closest airport, which is like 10 minutes from the In-N-Out.
All right.
Look, man. Does the plane have Wi-Fi? Can I work on the plane?
If we're at a low enough altitude, yes.
Which you can control that as a pilot.
Yes, I can.
Okay, then this might work. I don't know.
Okay.
Or you can always download like episodes of Netflix or whatever ahead of time.
I think he wants to actually work, though.
I mean, just something to keep my brain busy. The small planes fuck me up, dude.
Nah, you just gotta listen to.
You've never even been in one. We haven't had a chance to go up.
No, I've been in a pretty. Yeah, no,
You've never been in one with me. I don't know if you've been in one before.
no. I've been the smallest one I've been in is a 2-seater, like 2-row, like little 2-plane connecting flight bullshit, and I hated it.
Oh, okay.
Why did you hate it?
Because the plane was hot. The flight attendant had some.
The flight attendant was not.
No. She was a full-figured woman, but that was the thing about it, is she had some beautiful birthing hips. It just knocked you over every time she walked by.
That's actually what I was gonna ask you guys. Like, as
Yeah.
soon as you said a full-figured woman, I was like, have you ever been on a flight and the flight attendant's over here like
bodacious, just like bow, bow, bow,
Yeah.
like, dude, and you're just
I've been
like,
there.
you're like, and like, you don't want to lean into the stranger
gonna
that's
get-
asleep.
That's fair.
It's like it's her job to walk up and down the aisle, so it's like, which one do you pick?
Yeah.
I always try to get the window seat to like avoid that stuff.
Yeah, best feeling in the world.
We do too, but
Yeah. Well, my homeboy from Kosovo, since he's always flying international, he told me about that like trick. It's like, dude, like if you know you're gonna be flying somewhere, just get that emergency seat.
yeah.
Yep.
Like I was like, dude, I never thought about it. I thought it was just randomly assigned, and I was just a novice
Nope.
traveler.
No, it's on. The reason why you haven't thought about it earlier is literally you're
So
not tall.
5'10".
Yeah, you're not
That's
tall
true.
enough to have those issues.
I'm just like 2 inches away from having the tall man issues. Let me have it.
I'm glad Banana Man was.
Your turn to edit that one.
Yeah. I was literally talking to Oz the other day. I was like, yeah, you know, I got bumped up into to first class, which was nice, but I got seat 1A, and I sat there and I realized that I got a disservice for legroom. Like, I got less legroom than my original seat. So if I fly first class, if you're a tall person and you're flying first class,
Spend the extra.
sit in that two.
Yeah.
If you're sitting in first class,
Yeah.
don't sit in the front seat. If you're sitting anywhere else,
You're robbing
exit
you in
row.
the front seat, right?
yeah, in the very front, because they just got that board up there, and you're just like, oh, this is it. Like, there's nobody in my lap, but I
Yeah.
also can't. You can't go further than that.
Best poor person like seat that I've ever had is in the very back of the plane, next to where they keep all the food. Shit, dude! Like you sweet talk that flight attendant's like, you know, you see the super hot one, and then you talk to the normal one that's like senior, like seniority, like been there for a while. He's like, hey, are you guys sisters? You know, you start chatting them up however you can, and then dude, I chat women up that are like mature women for I will chat you up for food. Like I'm not like a MILF like hunter, but I'll definitely get some fucking snacks out of this.
You're a MILF opportunist.
I'm an opportunist, I guess.
That's good. That's fair. You know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, MILFs need attention too.
The
Hey,
most
man.
recent flight I was on, the guy next to me and I were talking, and we could have sworn like the flight attendant had the
Oh, no.
straightest face, and we were like, I don't know if she's just pissed off or that's Botox, and we came to the conclusion it's Botox, but it was like no emotion, no smile, no nothing. Like normally when I get on the board, like the flight attendant will smile, oh good morning, and just a tiny one, nothing crazy, straight like no emotion on her face.
Dude,
It was hilarious.
she probably just got tired of smiling. I've like worked.
It was Botox.
Well, probably. I mean, I'll give you that.
It
No,
was
I
freaking Botox.
obviously wasn't there. But dude, I've worked retail jobs where it's just so busy that you just, hi, how's it going? And you just like deal with bullshit, and your manager, and it's always the day the regional manager, the GM's coming through or some shit, and then you just gotta like, and I hate when people sniff in on that, like you gotta perform today, don't you? Some of the big wigs are in here. It's like, I want some free shit. I used to work at a phone store. I'll leave them out of this, but people would just like sniff out that the boss or the owner was there somehow because they were very wonderful people, but just not discreet. Like it's like they're going around their clipboards, and then whenever like customers see someone with a clipboard at your store, that's like a corporate like chain or anything like that, people start getting very like, hey, why don't you give me a discount?
They smell the blood.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
They knew I was vulnerable, and I hated all you people out there that did that to me. And like, I mean, dude, just having to smile for like 3 or 4 hours. I've heard Disney employees have to do that, or like some of the hospitality at hotels, like the nice ones, they have to like, if a good upper management person sees you not smiling, they get you get like some kind of demerit on your like report or something. It's just like I know the pain. I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
That is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
You're always smiling though. I've never seen.
Because that's what I was
Yeah,
like.
I was
I'm
about to
thinking
say,
the same thing.
I
I'm
was
like,
thinking
I've
about
never
that.
had that problem.
what's your secret?
Yeah.
Just being naturally joyful.
The secret is that it comes from the inside. Like that's
The vitamins and minerals.
that's really it. So let me ask you guys this
Potassium?
question. Yes. Who is the funniest person you know?
Like personally, or like just as a like in general. Like does it have to be a famous person? Because I know a lot of famous comedians that I like.
Either one, favorite, just whatever.
You go first. I gotta think about this.
I'll go first.
Sebastian, you gotta get on this too.
Me. I am the funniest person that I know. And I say that quite confidently because I know everything that makes me laugh.
When I post this after we get all the edits done, I'm gonna make sure to say, "Hey guys, post in the comments if you agree with Banana Man."
Yeah.
There you go.
Just remember to like, follow, subscribe, so you can see more of Banana Man. Bada bing, bada boom.
I don't know. Let's see. The funniest person I know, like, again, are we talking about celebrity comedians? Or
I'm letting
yeah,
you know,
I'm
out of
on-
everybody on earth, I am the funniest person that I know. And so to me, it's everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, he's not alive anymore, but Robin Williams was I really liked him.
He was funny.
He was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like he still had this bit about how golf was created, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. You know which one I'm talking about?
You told me about
It is
that.
hilarious.
I had two people that were like that came to mind. Our buddy Daryl, we'll call him
Yes, he came to mind too.
Daryl, and then which hopefully Daryl and Seven, we'll call him lucky number 7.
Oh.
7 and Daryl are probably the two funniest people. Daryl is because he just absolutely kicks you in the nuts. Like he'll look at me and goes, "How's your dead mother, Jared?" And I'm just like, I'm just like, like he's that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm laughing,
Yeah.
like and shit. I'm just like, oh my god, Daryl, you can't say it. Like, why are you saying that at a Denny's? Like, just like, and the waitress is there and everything. Oh my god, the Olive Garden story.
Oh god, I think we should keep that off.
Oh, that means we got to do it now.
No. He does have a very kind heart, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Very kind heart.
He is top tier.
Down to earth.
Top tier individual.
Absolutely.
I love him dearly.
Salt to the earth.
Salt of the earth, man. Like, and then 7, like he's just that guy. Kind of like why you're one of the funniest people on the face of the earth. He just waits.
Mm-hmm.
He just 7 just waits and he waits. What was that? Oh god, what was that? He had that one joke where
Mine's better. I think 7 on the contingency that he's 2 beers in.
Yes, I was thinking that he
Well,
has to have
2
a
blue
he needs
moons,
to be-
2
yeah,
shock tops, like
something.
7 is going to say, "Hey,
Because then the filter's off. There's no
Or
filter
like-
anymore. And then And for like a professional, mine would probably be like Joey Diaz or something like that.
Professional, yeah, Joey Diaz, and then
7 was at the party a couple of years back, and he was like fully clothed and jumped in the pool, and
he
it
also
was
bought the
hilarious.
keg.
He did bring the keg.
He brought the
That
keg of
was-
Kahlua, no, or not Kahlua, the Crunkles. Well, the Crunkles from a Terrapin.
Yeah. That's
I don't know what keg it was,
It
but
was
it's
a
keg.
very high, like
It was for
it's-
your birthday. I know that
Yeah.
much.
And the thing was, is he was fine. But then he just like he slow rolled all day, and then it was time to wrap up. We're like, come on, 7, it's time to get going.
And then he just went
he's like-
wild and out.
He's like, did you dare me to jump at the pool right now? And I was like, no. And he just woo, full header into like I was like, thank the Lord, his wallet, his phone, nothing was in his like he had already put everything in his pool bag and stuff.
He already knew.
Yeah, it was premeditated.
He knew.
Premeditated.
Oh my god, dude, there was something. He just has those funny jokes. Like there was something like he said somebody sounded like they were moving furniture. You know that joke?
No.
I
I
got
was
he
a favorite of Winder Man.
Wander Man does things you can't comprehend. He's got a song. So.
I'm still, every time I meet someone who says they're from Winder, I ask them, do you know Winder Man? And I am waiting for the day where someone says, yes, I totally know that dude.
If we
I'm
could
like,
ever-
it's finally happened.
If we could ever, if we get him on this podcast, and then we get Winder Man's lucky number 7 out here, then we just gotta let him like have.
That'll be his hashtag
Dude, I think we might have to give him like.
or his handle.
Yeah, hashtag Winder Man,
Yeah.
and we'll just make that his character for the show, and then but yeah, then we'll just maybe give him like the glasses, the baseball cap, and like the face covering, like the bandana, so that way we can still drink his beers under the bandana. Oh, here's a good question. Speaking of beers, if you saw a woman drinking a bottle of beer with a straw, how does that make you feel?
That she's pretty patient. Because if you're trying to drink a beer through a straw, first of all, I commend you for drinking a beer. Secondly, I guess you're not trying to mess up your makeup. But thirdly,
Lipstick, yeah.
you just are just patient.
For some reason, just drinking beer through a straw seems wrong.
See,
That splits apart, but I don't wear lipstick.
but let me ask you this, okay? You guys remember that hat on SpongeBob that was worn by Schmitty Urban Jaegerman Jansen?
Yes.
So if you got the 2 beers in that hat, and then you got the crazy,
Is that technically drinking beer from a straw? Yeah,
That's why I think that's okay. Like, is a funnel just not a thick straw?
it is.
You're blowing my fucking mind right now. You're right. It's like my prejudice has been removed.
Good.
Is that not a thing at baseball games anymore? Because I've been to a few and I don't see people having those anymore.
Funneling beers?
Yeah, like where they got the hat with the beers and they have the
Well-
2 straws. I don't see that anymore.
I mean,
Honestly,
it is kind of.
if the Braves marketed that, hey, if anybody on here
Anybody?
has some pull with that, do that. That's
Yeah.
a great. That's
A Braves, and then we still keep the Schmitty,
Yeah.
like the name on there.
Oh
That's
my
going to sell
gosh.
out our generation. That's
oh my gosh.
what it's like not to be the future anymore.
We could
How about we
make
could
that.
we
dude.
could design it, trademark it, and
just
sell it to
put
the Braves.
Schmitty on there, and then have the.
Hey, all good ideas.
Different-
Like number 1.
Just
Yeah.
like, we're
Just
number one.
Just put
Oh, we
number
don't
1
even
on
have to
there.
se-
Just put number 1.
We don't even
Oh,
have to sell it to
dude.
the Braves. We can just post
like
up
that.
right outside the gate.
Post-
Oh, you're
yeah,
right. You're right.
yeah.
I like that.
Like that, I'm pretty. We could just make sure that they can take it into the gate, which I think they
It's a-
can,
it's a
because they can
hat.
get the beer inside.
Yeah,
It's just a
mean,
We're
hat.
just giving them the hat. Yeah,
Or
And then
there's
I'm just saying.
we sell them for $10 a pop. I mean, how much is it gonna?
30,
30, this is a
30,
baseball
35 bucks.
30, 35 bucks.
Yeah.
hands down, because they're gonna keep bringing this back.
yeah,
And they're not just wearing that to the Braves game. That's in every sporting event hat.
Oh, that's true.
child's
That's true.
softball
Yeah,
game,
dude.
child's
Dude,
soccer game.
absolutely.
Like if you went to your shitty stepson's like lacrosse game, boom.
Certain weddings.
Certain weddings.
That's the hat.
All right, we got to if we're gonna be serious, we gotta do like step on it.
Yeah.
Because we're in baseball season right now.
No, clip it. Delete.
Yes, delete this.
This is
delete
a million.
this portion. This is literally a billion dollar idea. Like,
Until the bot is posted.
Yeah. So
either
we can
cut
you can
this.
clip it off and then we can bring it back and once we have the actual design
yeah,
and that it's already on the market.
dude. All right, 3-way split.
We're
we can do
doing this.
We're doing it. The
excited.
Strange Herd podcast marketing ideas right here.
Yeah.
Dude,
And we can literally put the Strange Herd podcast on the back or something.
yeah. I mean, we'll
Make
figure
it merch.
We'll figure that part out. Maybe we'll do a dual licensing. We'll
Oh,
license
okay.
it to the Braves, but we'll keep the main design, and then that we could do it other shit. Oh my god, now become the thing. Like I'll wear that on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
I can't wear one, but you guys can.
I can't. I'm not gonna wear one.
He's not gonna.
You don't want to put like ginger ale in it?
Hey, I can put what is that?
Drink.
Total War.
Oh my god.
Not Total War.
Yo.
What was that? It's basically water.
Oh, the liquid death.
Liquid Death. That's what I'll do in there.
Dude, if you put Total War in there,
You're gonna.
you're getting jacked on this couch, my guy. You're gonna sneeze
Buddy.
and just defecate, dude. It's gonna come out of your pants legs if you drink that much Total War. You're gonna overdose on
that's
caffeine.
like what is like 2 16-ounce cans worth? Yeah, I mean like.
Dang. I'm glad I didn't get it last time we were at the gym.
Oh, dude, I still have one from the last time we were there. I'm gonna drink it tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Dude, next time I'm bringing my own pre-workout to Dragon Con next time. That
Yeah,
last.
you have to.
What time are you going to the gym tomorrow?
I'd probably say I'll be there at like 6 at the latest.
Oh, okay. So you'll probably be done with cardio by the time I'm done.
Yeah, unless I don't wake up on time.
That's fair. I'll just call you when I get done. And then
I'll take the second shift at the gym coming up at the 8 o'clock group.
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, you.
that's my cardio time.
Yeah, you guys can do cardio together.
Yeah, if you want to do the Stairmaster.
No, because I'll throw up again if I just come in there and do straight like cardio.
Chair.
I always come in and do like 30 minutes of stair stepper or like the
Yeah.
elliptical.
Yeah, that's
Just-
30 minutes. That's my cardio at the
Stairmaster.
end.
Okay.
Yeah, 30 minutes Stairmaster.
Dude, have you done the what's it not the Great Pyramid? The trans
No, nothing trans.
no.
Not me.
It was like the Transcontinental Building or something like that. It's like 100 floors or whatever it is. There's like some building that's named on the 100 floor level.
Oh. No, I just go in, dude. I literally just press the green button, crank it up to 9, and I just go.
See, that's the thing with the Stairmaster. I have to have a goal. Like I have to like the Great Pyramid. That's like 45 floors. The
My
like
goal is the time.
yeah. Well, I think that's why I ended up doing this one. It's like either the Eiffel Tower or like one of those tall East Coast buildings.
Yeah.
And it's like 100 floors. I can put it on like level 4 or 5 and get it done in like 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like I usually get my whoop, it like actually buzzes and like, hey, you actually got your heart rate up to the right place. And
No,
like,
man. Knock it to a 7 and then take it down to 12 minutes and then just do that. And then get in 300 more.
I mean,
Take
we
it
were
to a
at
7, and that's 300 more steps right there.
we were at 6.
You were at 6.
Yeah.
I thought you were at 6 with
And
me
then I
for
went to
30
He
7.
lies.
No, I went to 7. We started out at 5
And
up until about 10 or 12 minutes in.
And then I went up to 6, and then
we
go
went up to
7.
6, and then pretty much like 2 or 3 minutes into 6, I was like 7.
Yeah, he sneaks it in on you, and then that way
I
it
did
gets
go
done.
into 7 too. Because
Yeah, you
remember,
did
I looked.
too.
Yeah, okay, okay.
And
You
he-
were the one that said 6. I never said you were there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to make sure to get there so that way I can coach you through, so that way you don't slack on your cardio.
Hey, that cardio was what helped me lose 2 more pounds.
It did.
I thought it was the high protein diet.
No, it's the cardio.
And
Well, the high protein diet, but the cardio helped kick it into high gear to burn that fat.
You
That's
did
fair.
that. Oz did a great job.
Banana Man, how many people are in your family of bananas? Like, do you like have like a pretty big family,
Okay,
like of
so
cousins and stuff like that? Like,
oh, okay, yeah. I thought you meant that are also actual bananas because that's a different number.
that's a different number. That's true.
Because there's only 3 other bananas, but I have more than 3 other family members.
I just am kind of like taken back that I got fooled by my sister today,
Oh, good.
and it was a good one.
Yeah.
But like my entire family was like, yeah, we pretty much knew that she was going to tell everyone that she's pregnant today, and I was like, what? How'd you all know? I just thought she got fat.
Wait,
Jordan's pregnant.
Congratulations, Jordan.
Congrats, sis. I'm very, very happy, but I'm so mad I couldn't see it coming. Like, dude, I was just like, am I like,
fat.
I was just like, dang, she's been on weight. I was like, nope, she's growing a human.
how many months is she along now?
Like, I paid attention to that. I just know it's in October. and
Oh, so it's coming up.
yeah. Well, that was the thing. Is like she's always been a big planner. Like she was that sibling that was the planner. Like I think maybe because she was the oldest. But yeah, it was insane. Like I was just like, oh my god, fucking hell, I'm an uncle now. Like, well, not yet, but I'm just like, I'm going to be. But I was just like, I just kept.
That's crazy.
That's like, everyone's like, yeah, why do you think she was trying so hard to get everyone together for Easter? Her favorite like Halloween is her favorite holiday. So like, why would she want to get together for Easter so bad? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know. But like,
because that didn't end up happening, right?
it didn't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, okay, whatever. It was like, I thought she was just doing the whole planning thing. And I was like, and then even my grandma was like, how? Come on, Jared. Like, I don't know. I was just like, damn, my sister pulled a fast one out of me.
Just you.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, Jared, you really? Because she brought a bunch of gifts and stuff, and I was like, I mean, that's not unusual. My sister is very good at gift giving.
Mm-hmm.
It's my worst. I'm very bad at gift giving. Like,
Are you sure?
Yeah, I just like, here's $100. Like, go buy some. Like,
What the heck? What are you doing?
well, Banana Man, I'd obviously get you like,
No, don't tell me. You ruin the surprise.
That's fair.
Have I gotten you you any gift, Banana Man? I don't
Yeah,
think
you
I
have.
have. Have I?
I'm sure you have.
Yeah,
You
I
bought
think
me. You bought me some Naruto sweatpants the other day. That's the last thing you got me.
SpongeBob
Well, I don't.
ones.
Those are
Oh,
like
wait, no.
random things. I don't really consider those like birthday gift. Like, there's just random. Like,
It's a
hey, I
gift.
thought of you
Didn't
and
you
stuff,
give-
and I'm giving it to you.
Didn't he give you some? You gave him
Isn't
some
that
of
a
those
gift?
pants.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was just like a random thing. That wasn't like, hey, I saw this, I
Those are
thought
the
of you,
best,
and
I
I think
think.
you would like it.
Those
It
are
was a
some of the
gift.
best gifts.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
okay.
gift.
Yeah.
Because I know for like a housewarming gift, I got you that quesadilla maker.
Oh, dude, that quesadilla fucked me up. I use that shit so much. Like, I rank that as like one of the best gifts I've ever gotten because I use that shit every fucking chance I got. I was like, leftover like rotisserie chicken, leftover anything, like Colby Jack, like the cheese, the pound and a half of cheese bag shredded that lasts for like 9 years from Walmart. There's probably still some of that in my gut somewhere, but I would like and then the beautiful part about it is that if you got it to lock, if you didn't make it too thick, you got it to lock, it would cut into the little square, the triangles. I mean, the little triangles.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know it would cut it for you.
It was amazing. Like, that was legitimately like one of the, like, it added maybe 15 pounds to me.
Jared thinks that Jordan just got a quesadilla maker.
Sis, I know how getting.
Gotta lay off the quesadillas.
Well, dude, you know what's even worse is my cousin. When she announced that she was pregnant, like, but she told me like, hey, I need you to help me like bring some stuff and like be a part of the surprise. But like, even then, she was just like, hey, can you tell I'm pregnant? I was like, I am not answering that question. It's like, my cousin beat the shit out of me sometimes when I said stupid things, deservedly. So I learned some things. But I was like, nope, everything. And she's like, Jared, I just need to know, do I look more fat than usual? And I was like, I'm not answering this. But yeah, it's like, God, I should have seen that coming because it's like she did the same thing. She had presents for, I was like, oh my God, I'm just a shitty brother, and everything, and it's like, fuck. But anyway.
Well, speaking of like when women ask, hey, do I look fine or whatever, and so I was told that when a woman asks you, hey, how do I look? They want to hear you look great, not, oh, you look okay, you look fine. They're like, I don't want to look fine, I need to look great. Is that something that you guys like?
We're trained on from birth, yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't trained on that.
I'm
I was
at-
like, oh yeah, you look fine. All right, let's go. Like, we're late. We're running late. We gotta go somewhere.
I'm at the point in time in my life to where if I get asked that question, I'm just like honest.
See,
Like,
like
that's
it's
it.
just you gotta be.
I just feel like honesty is the best way
Are
because
we talking about significant other? We're talking about just sibling?
Both.
both
Both.
because it's okay. So think about it like this.
Okay.
Sometimes I get eye boogers, and I want people to tell me if I have eye boogers or I have
Yeah.
something in between my teeth.
You're good right
And
now.
I feel like I appreciate that. I feel like if that level of trust isn't there to where I can tell you honestly, like, no, this doesn't look good, but I'm also gonna be like, this doesn't look good, but you could change this thing, like different shoes, different dress,
the other way.
something. You could change.
Yeah. God, I can think about I'm like, where is that quesadilla maker?
It's
It's in Florida, I think, right now.
oh, is it okay?
It's with my Florida personality.
See, that's when I think of getting someone a gift, I have this like unhealthy, or I guess you could call it toxic, that I want, like, hey, I want to be remembered. Like, I want my gift to be used. I don't want my gift just to be sitting somewhere on a wall or sitting as a decorative piece. No. When somebody looks at it, they get to remind themselves that, all right, this person got me this gift.
Like, I'm assuming your best gift that you ever got was that watch.
Yes.
Like
it's functional, it's useful. I wear it
you
every
see
day.
every day.
I see it it's something that I'm going to use. It's not just something that I'm putting up there. I think I got one of my other friends. She was moving to Maryland for school. I got her like this can opener, and every day, every time we talk, she's like, "Man, I'm so glad you got me this. I use this every single time because it can open jars, it can open cans, and she's smaller build, so it was.
I think we knew that. As soon as you said jars, I was like, can't open a jar.
And then we got our friend in Texas that the doormat.
The doormat. It's
like every time you look, all right, yeah, it's like something that you see regularly. It's something that you use regularly.
well, and he nailed it with the saying on there because he's like, dude, that's what they say in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It's like
Jet fuel can't mount steel beams.
it can't, but that's not what.
That's not what it said. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god! If I walked up to someone's house and I saw, or like one of the floor mats says, wipe your feet because Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. It's just like,
Yeah.
this is my kind of person.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh my god!
But what did that floor mat say again? I
it
forgot.
said, when you leave, don't take any sandals that are more better or something like that.
Oh, something like that. Yeah. Okay.
It's like you leave your sandals here, but when you don't take more better ones when you go or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry. We'll go back out to Texas sometime and see. I told him actually, he's like, dude, I saw your Snapchat. You think you can do a podcast? Like, who the fuck are you? He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He was very supportive, unlike everybody else. But he was just like, I'm like, dude, we gotta go out there.
We can make the plane trip there, get a couple cameras, and then just record
yeah,
it, and,
do a
and then
couple-
we can edit it and make that a podcast.
I'll I've released the one song. I got 2 or 3 more songs to release here in the next month or two. Make a little play out there in Texas and play about it. Spread the gospel of my shitty music.
As we're in the air, we all chug a Total War.
That wouldn't be good for me as the pilot because that would just
Yeah.
actually mess with everybody. Actually, caffeine because
how
at
about-
that altitude because it's not pressurized.
That's fine.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So you'd want to be careful.
What are you, a
All right, we'll give you heroin.
Golly.
No, I had to cover this part in the physiology lesson of air. What do you call it? Aviation?
All right. So we'll drink them on the ground.
Yeah, drink them.
Oh no, you could, but then you still got to understand when you're at that altitude,
Yeah.
it's not pressurized, so the atmospheric pressure is changing.
Okay.
So
It's gonna affect your body.
like
That's what I feel.
alcohol at high altitude. It affects the caffeine.
Caffeine is the same way. It can affect you. I don't know how it's gonna affect
So it's
you.
a scientific experiment we need to
can.
No,
conduct.
I'll be fine. I don't believe in that. That's how that works.
That's how that works manifest.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Dude.
Isn't that
I need
how
to think of a better handle than Oz. You got Banana Man as a handle. Then you got Jared Monday. I need to get a
The
handle.
Monday and Instagram.
I need to get a handle.
Can I tell you guys one of my favorite banana stories?
Please, I am so ready for this.
I have a wonderful friend.
Please look into the camera and tell them.
I have a wonderful friend. His name is Chow, and he used to cock block everybody in high school. And
No way.
I would call him the Great Wall of Chow. But that has nothing to do with the banana outfit. Anyways, so he graduated recently, and he got his degree from a school in Hawaii.
Oh.
And so I fly out there to go see him, and pretty much like, hey, we're having fun, yada yada. This, he's like, yeah, man, I'm so glad you're out here. We just, we're gonna have fun. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna wear my best outfit tomorrow. And he's like, yeah, man, that's great. I was like, I'm gonna be a banana, and he's like, dude, do it. And I was like,
Are you? Yeah, he wasn't ready.
excellent. So I put on the banana suit, had on my yellow shoes, had on my banana socks like I do today,
Hell yeah.
and didn't realize that it was going to be that big of a deal, simply because when they were walking out, there's the procession line when they're actually walking out. Since I'm a banana and I'm my size, I don't want to block anybody. So I'm just peeking out from behind a tree with my camera. And as people are walking down, they're like, all right, cool. I'm about to graduate.
And then they look
Where's my
over.
mom? Where's my mom? Is that a banana?
I know there was somebody in there that was like, did the mushrooms kick in?
Oh my, they had just the biggest smiles on their faces. It was beautiful. I had people who graduated come up to me and tell me congratulations.
Jesus, I love
And
it.
I'm like, what? Yeah, man, you made my day. I don't know what kind of experience you had here, But yeah. Oh, and I helped somebody find their family. They're like, Mom, Dad, I'm by the banana.
You're a goddamn hero.
Then they found their kid. Well, the dude's like 21 or whatever, but they found him. It was a wonderful day.
We have to do a full banana podcast one time. Strange Herd from like Banana Bunch, maybe.
Well, I was actually thinking
everybody's
like,
a banana.
Yeah.
you banana, you could pick another fruit. I could be another fruit.
Okay, first of all, why wouldn't you guys just be peanut butter and jelly?
There we go.
Because it's like peanut butter and banana sandwiches, or peanut butter and jelly, or it's just peanut butter jelly time,
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat.
Exactly. See,
That's another. I feel like we give away so many references that clearly tell everybody our age.
Jared would be the marshmallow, really.
Why? Because I'm white and fluffy?
I mean, just look at the bunch.
Sebastian lives at...
I was actually thinking the adult fruit version of VeggieTales.
No.
What?
No, just let him... just don't acknowledge it and move on.
I don't get it.
Banana Man, was that question you asked earlier the question that you referenced before the podcast?
No.
Well, let's go there. Since
All right.
the dramatic change of events.
Yeah, no, this is because even this question is a dramatic change, honestly.
Okay.
I've asked you guys this question before off camera.
Yeah.
Probably 7 months ago, but it doesn't really matter. And for you guys listening wherever, definitely
Scared.
think about this. Would you rather be right or happy?
Sebastian, you go first.
Yeah, he's got it.
I need to sit a little bit longer.
Yeah, I'm
never
still sitting
mind.
on it too.
Your eyebrows looked so ready.
I feel like every time you ask, my answer changes. I think.
No, that's the beautiful point of questions that
Yeah.
make you think. It's not necessarily the answer to what it is. It's
I don't think-
your why.
I don't believe being right leads to being unhappy.
That's because you're not married.
Neither are you.
But I've been
But I've been-
told
been
by
in-
multiple couples that sometimes you just have to choose the happy route. Not saying that's my answer.
Oh, I figured that was it. Okay, I got you guys on this one.
Let's see.
I'll go.
I don't know.
You got an answer?
I think I'd rather be happy because eventually the truth does come out, and if you're happy, then you don't have to be that person that be like, "Oh, I told you so." Because I've been in those situations, and sometimes it's just easier to be happy rather than fight to be right. And I'm talking about on a personal, smaller scale, right? Like if you're talking on a world view, then yeah, it's probably better to be right sometimes if it's impacting millions. But if it's just a small inner circle,
Well,
it's better to save hassle and not necessarily
what I'm thinking
cause
is
additional friction.
I'm not. If it's like, hey, the toilet paper goes on this way, I'm not gonna fight to be right on that one. I'm just gonna be happy on it.
Yeah, it varies based
Yeah.
on the matter.
But if I had to like lump the sum of like, I think I'm just going to go with. I'd rather be right in this world because I'll be happy in the next. Like I'd rather be right than happy, I guess. And I can live with that.
That's what's up.
Happy for eternity, right for right now. That's my answer.
I like it.
For me, it varies the impact. I guess that'd be the best way.
Yeah.
It's situational.
Yeah.
It's
But-
it's like toilet paper's one thing, or it's like, do we live in an apartment, or do we live in the like apartment in the city, or do we do the country home? Like those are two different types of like, do you want to be right, happy,
Exactly.
preference?
It's levels.
But yeah, I mean, like do it to makes you like right in this life, because then you can be happy with eternity. I guess that's I'm proud of my answer.
What you got, Seabass?
My gut says to go with right over happy. However, right can simply have to do with a perspective. Meanwhile, happiness is more so an internal. So
Hit it right on the
I'm
head.
kind of wondering what really the relation between the two is, other than
Am I
how
right?
influential you want to be yourself.
I like it.
Well, is that the correct way to think about it? Is like putting it in the lump sum. If like if you have to boil it down your entire life, if you're right or happy about something, are we making it an average? I feel like that's the way, because I thought about it. It's like, as an average, if you take every decision, every choice, right or happy, I'd rather be right. And so, but
Well, see, so if you think
Well, I
about
guess
it that way, for
I
me,
love these questions.
when you think about it that way, in my experience, the times I've been right, and I've made a point to tell him, "Hey, I'm right," I haven't been happy in that moment because it just causes frustration. But in the situations where I'm like, I'm happy, the other person ends up finding out, oh shoot, he was right. But at least I didn't have to suffer through frustration for them to get to that point, because either way they got to that point. It just took them a little longer rather than me having to get frustrated and get there, in my experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's why I was picking happy.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. As a whole, whenever I ask the question, I give no context. The context is whoever.
Yeah.
It's the subject's version of whatever they want to ask it. Like, the point is for this to be a completely open-ended question. There's no right. There's no wrong answers.
It's very self-exploratory.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It's an icebreaker.
Before I tell you what I think this question leads to, my answer is I would rather be right. It's easier for me to find comfort when I'm right about something, even if I'm not happy about it. Especially since I think all emotions are just temporal. There's happiness, sadness. I mean, hunger's not an emotion, but it
sucks.
it's a feeling, you know. But all these things just pass away. But if I'm right about something, I have a better chance of gaining my peace about whatever happens quicker than if I was just happy with it. And I also don't want to be happy all the time. I'm okay with just being content.
You made me think of
Yeah, I want to elaborate on mine too, but go ahead.
it's kind of like with music. As a musician and stuff, you get like I'm working now as a new role as a songwriter. I've written a lot of songs about like, you know, kind of the cliches and stuff. And I've been doing more to push myself into new like songwriting spaces, and by writing for other people and saying, hey, you want XYZ? Let me give you something like that, and then, you know, tweak it and then stuff. But yeah, dude, I mean, it's like so one of my clients that I'm working with there, like I want
Is this that client?
country western.
Okay, next guy.
An older
It's-
gentleman,
oof.
very kind sounding. He's 81, and he's got a lot of heart behind these songs.
Yeah, he
And-
does.
And I commend him because he's like, hey, look, I'm not like, you know, dying soon. Hopefully, like he's a normal guy. He's just like, I'm 81, and I'm just like, I got these songs that I wrote in my head, and shit, like, let's see if we can make them come to life. And then you get to the point where it's like, is this the right sound, or is it going to make him happy? Because he's asking for country western, but if I start playing just like some old outlaw country style
If that's
stuff,
okay with you guys, I'm going to step off camera real quick to go visit the visitors that came that I was getting called for. So I'll be right back.
you are so fucking important. Go do what you got to do. The great and powerful Oz needs to go show people what's behind the curtain.
Oh, he's so tall.
He's so tall. Oh my God, look how slim he is.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's got an erection now. We complimented him too much.
Because of himself.
He was happy and right.
He's auto-erect.
Oh my God. So many things I could say now that he's out here.
Perfect. I've been waiting for this moment.
Oh,
But continue.
yeah, but it's like, you know, like when two people have conflicting music taste, the metalhead versus the jazz pianist, like that, just like freeform or something like that. You know, if you brought those two musical stylings into a room and said, hey, like I want y'all to write something together, like who is what? Who's right? Who's happy? And that point, and it's but like you said, it was kind of just, all right. Well, we got to have like you can have some really like, ooh, this is like a demonic, diminished look. Oh, some jazz stuff here, and then it's like you maybe put in the rhythm of something else. It's like junk, 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 junk. Might sound like shit, but if it makes you happy, oh, that was quick.
Just had to show my face.
You just. I am here. I am in the great and powerful Oz. I am in the middle of podcasting.
I'm actually having a meeting downstairs.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm having a meeting. Secret bunker meeting. Where the government can't get to us.
We've actually come up with $1 billion product.
Yeah, without you. So don't be too mad. But we'll cut you in for a good deal.
We're looking for investors.
For
Thank you.
2% stake in the company, we're looking for $1 billion.
Another reference that gives away our age. I love it.
Dude.
I feel like we need to like
I don't give a fuck. Gold member was the best.
we need to like do even this is ironic that I don't drink, but do a drinking game for like the viewers. Every time there's a reference made on something that gives away age.
Every time
take a
Oz
drink.
mentions something about being a pilot, which he's done very good at because we've been
Done
giving a
very
lot of
good.
shit about it.
Very good.
So it's like we'll have to do the playbacks on some of those for you guys. But anytime anytime I talk about my own music, it's a shameless self-promoter that I am.
Well, it is your
Get a free
podcast.
space on the bingo card.
That's the free space. He's gonna do it. It's not if, it's when.
I like it.
God, so coming out in spring,
Yeah.
dude. Oh my God, it's been fun. I've been doing like. Here's a good question. I was actually, so Oz, you would say you're not exactly a music industry expert.
No,
I would be shocked if anyone called me that. I'm still just
I mean you're the expert in our
in this
friend
room,
circle.
but
No,
this is a
in-
very
just in our
small
friend
room.
Circle. I could say in our circle of like 20, 30 like acquaintances.
Fair, okay. Banana Man, like, it's always interesting because I have my way of being brought up that I thought how you make it as a musician, and I would love to hear what people that like aren't like trying to make musically successful like career choices.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you guys think, or you make it in the music industry?
You go out there as much and as often as possible. And I honestly think it's a bit more about who you know than what you're doing. Just because I've
That's
seen
fair.
people in every sector of business who are getting paid a good amount of money. They're making a living doing what they're doing, but they're not good at it.
Ooh.
And so I think to be a successful musician,
Kind of like the artist that just paints the one blue line down the canvas.
things like that, the ones that's like, I'm just gonna I'm gonna sell you. I don't know if you guys know this, but this guy, this artist, he sold a banana, and this banana sold it's
Yeah.
art. It sold
I
for
saw it.
what was it, like millions of dollars?
Yeah,
It was
ate
crazy.
it. Yeah, the one on the string, and the guy came up and ate
I
it.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's that one, but it's literally just
Sorry.
he sells you this banana, and anytime the banana goes bad, he just mails you another banana, and I really like that.
Sorry,
I can imagine why.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know about the mailing part, but I thought
Yeah,
it was
he
like
sent you.
preserved somehow. But
No, it's a real banana, and he will send you another banana.
Well, recently I actually was reminded of the Banksy artist. Are you familiar?
we
with-
should do that with an
I'm
apple.
familiar with Banksy.
Oz, are you familiar?
Banksy. I know the app.
No,
No.
stop
Oh, that's
it.
Booksy. That's different.
Yeah, this started over there in what?
Israel.
Oh, what?
Well, the one I saw-
shows you what I know.
So no, the thing I saw was like an acquaintance of mine had just gotten back from Palestine, Israel, doing like a religious trip, and they were showing the paintings on the walls of like the places that I think he said the Palestinian. I'm not familiar by any means or an expert on the situation in the Palestine Israelite thing, but like in one of the areas where people had gotten dislocated and like had to relocate to. They just like had tents, and then the tents were built up into like kind of these like makeshift houses. And so this guy Banksy, which I love the thing about Banksy is that no one knows what he looks like. It's like the creator of Bitcoin.
Or them.
True. So the person that is Banksy is like unknown and super famous. Like all their artwork is like that's a Banksy. Like it's spray painted on there. The girl with the balloons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I was just like, I fucking love that. Like, I loved Kiss because when I was real young, I didn't know they had unmasked themselves. And I was like, they could be anywhere. It's like, they could be old fucking men just right here on the MARTA with us.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, on the tube. You don't know where we are.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just, like, there's something about, like, having an artist like that or someone where it's like, that you don't know, but everyone knows of them.
Like Marshmallow.
Didn't he show himself recently?
Yeah, just recently. Like, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Huh.
He held off.
But I mean, it makes sense to do the marshmallow thing where it's like, or like the Kiss, like where you hide your identity a little bit.
Yeah, it adds like a lure of mystery, and then it makes people want to... It's the same thing with like mascots.
Yeah, well, I mean, imagine Taylor Swift like being in Atlanta right now. Like, you think she's gonna go walk down Peachtree Street? Like, yeah.
Oh, no. She's not walking anywhere.
I actually did see a video of that. The people on MARTA coming back from work to like the first couple stations where they were starting to pick up the Swiss, and because it just shows MARTA, and then it's like these like sweet people, sweet Atlanta people, sitting there after a hard day's work, and all of a sudden they go, "Oh my God!" and everyone starts looking out the window.
All the Swifties.
And they're like, "What the fuck is this being like? Why is it like it was asshole to elbows?" Like, and then they were like, "Wait, let me get out!" Like, they were like all like jumping ship immediately.
Oh, I was watching the news when we were at the gym on Friday.
Please tell me nothing bad happened at the Swift.
Nothing
concert.
bad happened, but the merchandise line that opened is at 6:30. It was like 3 o'clock, or 4 o'clock. And it was 12, and people were lining up for it. And the actual line didn't open up till 4, and people were already lining up at 12.
I mean,
And it was raining.
we also had grown adults fighting over a tickle me elbow.
Like, feel like we talk about this. I want to get to a point of success where it's, you're at that level. People are lining outside doors to either buy your merchandise or to support you,
Okay, Google.
Like, that's the level I want to be at.
What does it
one
take
day.
to summon a crossroad demon?
What are you doing?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
What are you doing?
I'm joking.
Like, that's what I envision for our buddy here, Mr. Monday.
Dude, I watch too much Supernatural to even mess around doing that.
Good.
We don't have enough salt, Sam. Well, I don't know. Do you guys believe that there's like an occult group of elites that like sells like the privilege of being famous?
Possibly. I don't know about
Lizard
cells.
people now?
What?
Are you talking about lizard?
Not lizard people. We're not talking about Hillary Clinton. We're talking
Hey.
about
Lizard people. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you about lizard people.
the Banana Man.
Yeah, no. So what I'm gonna tell you guys is probably gonna make some people feel uncomfortable. It's honestly something that I've brought up, and people are like, "Yeah, you shouldn't say that." Like, it's not cool what you're saying, and it's like, okay, but you see where I'm coming from. So here we go. So I think you guys are aware of the names Adam and Eve.
Yes.
So God let there be light. Earth forms earth, puts animal on it. I was like, all right, put some humans on here. All right, the man, and here's the woman, and this is it. And they were with God, and everything was pretty chill.
It's Genesis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Genesis. You know what I'm saying? And so, in the Bible, it says that Lucifer came in the form of a snake, and he was speaking to Eve. So it's not like anything was that she wasn't freaked out. Like it's normal. So you're like, all right, cool. And then Lucifer's like, hey man, like,
But was it?
you should what?
No, I think I might know where you're going with this, but
Yeah, we might maybe because I might have told you.
You might have. I think I remember us talking about this.
It's-
Maybe. Okay,
it's
go.
fun.
This
Yeah,
is
it's fun.
awesome.
It's fun. And so Lucifer,
I'm not as nervous now.
Lucifer pretty much like convinces Eve to say, all right, yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'm gonna eat this fruit, and then she eats it, and Adam's like there the whole time, and so she eats it, and Adam's like, and eats it too, and then God's like, hey, what
What are you doing?
What are you doing? And he pretty much deals out the punishments, and he's like, hey, you know what? You guys are at the garden. Woman, you guys are gonna give birth in pain. Snake, you're gonna be on. I'm taking away your limbs. I'm taking away your arms and legs. And I read that, and I'm like, okay, so
Wait, after he takes the snake's arms and legs?
yeah, as a punishment. So snakes had arms and legs and could talk.
You can almost say that they were like a dragon.
You could almost say they're like a dragon, or they're like lizard people.
That too.
So yeah.
I was like, okay, that's cute. It's a dragon, and then it's like, or they're like lizard people, because that's one of the things was is like I think we had talked about this a long time ago, and it's like no one ever mentioned that the snake talking wasn't like, oh, that's new.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like they like.
I thought snakes evolved into other reptiles.
Well,
I'm just being devil's advocate, that's all.
What?
that's Sebastian's job.
Snakes evolved into other reptiles.
to be
And-
able to walk at like like other like lizards and things like that.
And
to
then they
crawl
went
on
back to
trees.
not having.
Yeah, so
Limbs?
they got the right to
So it's
walk,
like-
and then the devil like decided I want to mess this.
Well, no,
up.
I'm just back looking at the science, but that's why I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
I'm taking the religion out of it.
No, I get you, but it's like
I'm
it's
telling
like
your dad.
it's like going from no legs to no legs is what you're saying.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not making much sense.
No.
Hey, at least you're not falling asleep,
Ooh,
That's the point.
there we go.
dude. How much? So wait, I think the most caffeine I've ever had was at Dragon Con with you. Have you?
Well,
ever,
can you finish your story?
Oh, shit,
Sorry.
yeah, my bad.
I
That
gotta
was-
finish your story. Sorry.
was that,
That's the end of it. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
people,
it's-
people don't
but
people
yeah,
don't like that.
I mean, dude, I don't know, man. I've seen some crazy shit about the pyramids and like some of like the Mesopotamia like stuff that's like over. You got stuff in the Middle East that's also in like South America. That's also in like Mexico, and it's like how
I do think
it's
you
all,
have to be
all tied into what's in Egypt.
Connected. You definitely have to be connected to get famous.
I believe in ancient civilizations. I think that's definitely
like-
a thing.
Yeah, I like that though. I was watching some videos the other day. It's like, no. The people who are occupying Egypt and saying like, hey, this is what this is. It's like, bro, these aren't even the people who made these structures.
Yeah, we're just
You know?
guessing.
It was the no, it was the Kemet.
The Kemet
Yeah, the Kemet means blackness.
was this in like
That's
North?
that's the people that occupied Egypt before the Egyptians, like the Kemet people.
Like
We'll YouTube it later.
yeah, okay. Because I was just like I was like, are you saying like it was like that was the natives of that area, and then the Egyptians took the Egypt from the Kemet? Is that right?
Because the war and stuff happens. yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't like a central. It was like their natives and stuff, and the people from
Yeah.
Mesopotamia.
So like, yes,
Dude.
literally, yes.
I believe, like, dude, the Graham Hancock and the Ancient Disasters on Netflix. Like, don't watch that high. You especially, you hoodlum. But but yeah, I mean, they talk about Göbekli Tepe and like all these places where they. I mean, dude, okay, just the pyramids alone.
Yeah, amazing.
Like the more stuff, like these 10,000, like these megaton like
Mhm.
rocks that are cut perfectly.
Yep.
Like, and they're like, yeah, they did it with brass chisels and hammers, and I'm like, fuck, I can't.
Yeah, no. Stuff that we can't even do today.
I've even heard about the nuclear glass that they found in the caves in Turkey.
Oh, did they?
Like supposedly, like post, like so whatever we're living in right now is like thousands and thousands of years after a post-apocalyptic, like futuristic, like some people try to say it was like that was the war between Atlantis and like one of the other like ancient civilizations.
Okay.
And then like Atlantis got sunk by nukes and then Turkey was like the retaliation spot of whatever civilization was there.
What the heck?
And everyone went to these caves to survive it. So it's all shit that I have not by any means gone into like actual research. Graham Hancock does all that for me, so I just follow him.
Good guy,
and
Graham.
yeah, dude, it's insane. Like there's no way. Like there's technology, there's things I cannot wait for us to discover more about like and then we like unlock like some crazy like dimension. Like you finally found your way back, and like what do you mean? It's like you guys are back. You right? You followed the instructions we left.
Dude, I genuinely think if we haven't already gotten to that point, whenever we do get to that point, that is not something that's going to be
Peaceful.
publicized. No, publicized.
Oh yeah.
I
I can live with not being public if it's peaceful.
But that's kind of the thing. I think that we have more superior technology that we have right now that's just not available to the public.
Well, yeah, because think about it, like GPS, internet, that was all invented by the
Microwaves.
military before before it became available for civilian use.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree. There's a lot of technology out there, like the Iron Man suit. They actually have like a prototype already,
Good.
and it's the military's working on it. It's just not available for civilian use, for public use yet. So I totally agree.
I can't wait to see like Master Chief out there in real life.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, I got a Halo that was one of my first like games I actually like lost myself in. So it's like, dude, Master Chief, let's do it.
But there's like a working prototype. I think there's an article out there somewhere. I forget, but
I feel like it'd be more like Cyberpunk
Yeah.
than Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Would you guys do like if you had the chance, like you got your body right now, but you're getting older, like you're like getting like maybe 55, 65?
No. Body augmentations? No.
Okay.
Me personally.
I mean, like not to go beyond,
Mm.
but just like to maintain. If that was the thing, but
Well-
at that point, why not go beyond, right?
I'm at the point now to where I'm already practicing maintenance. Like I don't plan on stopping. I see people, not necessarily on a daily basis, but in a medical setting. I work with older adults, and it's like, oh yeah, no, dude, I see 93-year-olds that could walk laps around people that are our age right now.
Oh, that's so sad.
And that's just it. And it's not like, dude, their brain is there.
It's making my knees hurt.
There's more healthy, cognitively older adults than there are those that are sick. And I honestly think that if there was just more, I don't even necessarily think that more education needs to be out here for people, but just believe it when the saying is, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
Just believe that.
I mean,
Muscle atrophy is a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Well, it's like even like your brother who will have on. We need to give him a nickname if he chooses to have one. Since you guys are terrified, I'm going to say something eventually that's going to ruin everyone's life. So
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. It's okay, but still, just not gonna lie, I'm just a little hurt. But once we do get him on the podcast, like he was talking about how he's like wanting to get back into working out because even the few times he's gone and worked out, it's like the muscles.
Oh yeah, he was impressed with
like
it.
he's like,
He was
oh, my
surprised.
back's like getting straightened
Yeah.
out just because the muscles now are strong. Like it's all connected. That's the one thing I've learned from like talking with you about it. It's all connected.
We got to do some more bands.
Some band workouts.
These bands.
Oh my god, dude.
Just saying, dude. Your brother would love the band. You just got to like whip it out.
Sebastian, what are we running at right now?
We just went over 130.
130.
Okay.
Oh, I think that might be a good way to wrap it up on band workouts.
Any closing topics people want to bring up?
I did have a fun fact of the day
Please.
that it was today in history. No, that's my email. Where's my Google? Yeah, today in history. On this day in history, George Washington was inaugurated in 1789.
Last good president we had.
God, yeah, he was because he was the one that didn't want to be president.
He's like, yo, this
This is a horrible like position. I have to be blamed for everything.
This
Everything.
is a lot.
It's like I can't think of American basketball players like Isaiah Thomas. Something happened in 1961 with him. But yeah, okay. That's something at least. It's a fun fact. We'll get better at it. Fact.
Like we were here and you were just like, this is what happened today in
I
history.
was just trying to find anything else. I was like, all right, I like history like that.
Well, apparently the Philadelphia Eagles now have the
The best of the UGA football team.
the what do you call the national championship defense players from UGA, and then the national championship offense players from Alabama.
Man, I'll just say real quick before we wrap this up, I'll just say I am very happy and surprised, but happy mostly that Stetson got to go to the Rams. I hope he has a great...
with his brother Stafford,
Stafford? They're not...
because they're both UGA QBs and
Dude, God, how old is Stafford? Is he old enough to possibly be Stetson's dad?
No.
no.
How old's Stafford? He's been there he was with the Lions for like...
Even if he's in his 30s,
It was a
dude.
Yeah, he's not old
it
enough
was
to
a
be
joke.
their
Okay, that's
dad,
what I
yeah.
say, Jared.
I mean, shit, you don't know Stafford.
But Stenson was drafted to back up Stafford.
yeah, no, I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, so it'll be kind of cool to get mentored by a former UGA alum, and they're both UGA alums. It'll be kind of cool. I think.
Yeah, no, I think they'll enjoy that. So, I mean...
I think it's a nice story. I
Yeah,
don't think
it
it
is.
actually translates to
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, because and he can get Stetson go, hey Stafford, look at my two rings.
Oh, Stafford did Stafford even have one?
I think they might have had an SEC championship.
Oh yeah, Bennett's got two.
Yeah, he's got two
I forgot about that.
titles, like
yeah.
the full big ones.
He's got two SEC titles, two national
Google.
championship titles because they went back to back.
Matthew Stafford UGA record.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh, I
Now
have a
we're
new
getting
Tinder
into-
like to immediately unfollow. So yeah,
Dude, that's a good topic for the next time.
yeah, right.
Online dating.
Online fucking dating's atrocious. Okay, yeah. So I mean, like, you had a decent, but
I'm getting excited about this podcast once we get the videos out.
yeah,
I'm really getting excited.
yeah. I just gotta figure out how to make sure I keep your first names off of here.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like this episode went a lot better.
First one was practice
the
for
first
sure.
one.
yeah. So it's like
Every single one with practice will get better and better.
Exactly.
We can get to episode 1000 still be fucking practicing. God help us all.
If we
Hey,
get Bill on here,
there's
he's gonna mess
always-
it up.
There's always room for improvement. The minute you think you know everything,
That's when someone else surpasses you.
exactly. Just like there's a saying,
Oh, I know the
the
saying.
minute the fruit ripens, that's when the fruit falls off the
Oh.
tree. So the minute you think you're ripe, that's when you're gonna fall.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna say, no matter how good you are at something, there's a 10-year-old Asian kid that's better than you at it.
As Qui-Gon Jinn said, there's always a bigger fish. That's what I always took away from that. But yeah, guys. But thanks again. This is episode 2 of the Strange Herd podcast. Again, I'm Jared. Monday, just like your favorite day of the week. Make sure you guys, if you wouldn't mind, please go out there, check out my music on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you're listening or streaming music on. Just type in my name, type in the new single "Cherish the Moment." Enjoy that and keep an eye out for all the other things. Make sure to like, follow, and do everything else that you can to have like the best fucking week possible. Because you know what? Good things are coming. We got our original idea of what the Schmitty Schmitty guys.
And I just want to say,
Yeah.
when you reach the top of a mountain, there's a bottom of the next mountain. So celebrate, but don't give up. Don't let up.
I'm gonna quote that and put it on Instagram with a bunch like some other really like inspirational music on it. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Strange Herd podcast. Have a good one.